How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you a quick and simple guide for beginners on how to clean the carburetor on your moped. 9 times out of 10 the issue on a moped, if it's not starting, it's not running, it's going to be your carby. So here's the symptoms of mine. Terrible example. Before it was bogging down, I'd pull the throttle and it'd go wah, wah. And that's the sound of a air bog. Too much air, not enough fuel. And what delivers the fuel? The carburetor. So it needs to be cleaned. The tools I'm going to use today are screwdriver, socket set, and these little picks, which I'm going to use as carby cleaning tools. A little container to put stuff in, rag to lay out carburetor pieces on, some sort of impact gun as well. I'm gonna have vice grips, it's optional, but a new fuel filter. Most of the time you're going to do most of the cleaning with compressed air and carby cleaner, which is the other two things I'm going to be using. And you want to have a phone as well to take photos just before you disassemble stuff. Notice to people who are watching the start of the video, take the seat off first. So you're going to want to bring all your gear down. It's going to be on the same side as the CVT, so opposite side of your exhaust. This is your air box here, and that pipe goes up into the carby. Okay, so this air box just popped off this boot, or this, not even sure what you'd call that, intake hose. So if you have a look in here, there's one screw right there. I'm gonna undo that. Alright, so I'm gonna clamp off this fuel line. I'm gonna take the seat off. It's 4 bolts to take the seat off, so it's not too hard. Yeah, much better access to the carby on this model, so check that out. So I probably should have done that from the start. So I'll just unscrew it. And there's an electrical connection and one little wire. And now I see stuff leaking on the ground. Okay, so this is going to be full of fuel. This is your bowl, so you're going to want to do this over something. Usually there's a drain, but doesn't look like it anyway. Could drain this into the tank, but I probably should with the bloody fuel prices at the moment. There we go. Okay, that is actually very clean. That's good. If you've had dirty fuel, it'll all sit at the bottom here in the bowl. Alright, so make sure you keep everything nice and organised. So bowl, screws for the bowl. Now these brass jets, you're going to use a flat head. You got to be careful with these because it's a very soft metal. The float. And it will have a needle on it, so be careful you don't lose this stuff. See, so there's the needle. I'm guessing this is the idle adjustment screw. So it was already idling good, so I'm going to screw it in till it's lightly seated. So it's half a turn, 1 turn, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. So 4 turns. Write that down somewhere. 4 for idle. So that's 1.5 turns from being lightly seated. Pop that in there. There we go. So I'm guessing this thing heats up and that'll go up and down. Give it a good spray down. Firstly, make sure that it is actually a hole and it's not just like a screw hole or something. Down and just see that? Just check. You can see there we go. That was blocked. If that doesn't work, get the picks and poke it out. Then get your jets, hold them up, close one eye and hold them at a light. You should be able to see, not sure if you guys can, you should be able to see right through it. It should be a perfect circle. And don't think to yourself, oh, that's good enough, that's a perfect circle. Because if it isn't, it's going to cause problems and you're going to have to do the whole thing again. Alright, so I got a little attachment like this. I just take the nozzle, put it up against the passages. Just don't put your finger right up against it, put it away, just make sure you can feel a bit of air. Careful your O-rings don't go flying away. Reassembly time. So that's a nice little upgrade. Look at that, so much cleaner. Should have got a before and after photo. Alright, so I'm going to replace this fuel filter. See that arrow there? There's an arrow there pointing to the left. That's the direction of fuel flow. So point it to the carburetor. So come around here. Go get your little spring thing if yours has one. Pop that on there. Pop that on there. Pop that on there. And then that goes on the carburetor. Let's put this on. I will just tighten it down a little. And now to see that that's working, which mine is not. So you want to look down, so this is installed incorrectly. You want to look down the throat and see that little black slider. That should, because it's idle, it's not full throttle, it should be all the way down. Alright, there we go. That's now on. Screw in your little clamp. Alright. Give this filter element a clean. Unclamp your fuel line. Make sure it's not nicked. Now we'll watch the fuel filter, see if it fills up. Just run it without an air filter. First, because mine was already running in the first place, so it's not a good example, but bang, it runs good. I notice it runs better, I would say. I'll pop this airbox back on. Oh, there we go. That's on there. Lovely, mate. That is just fantastic. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Especially if you've made it this far and are watching me right now. That's insane. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you solved your problems with your moped. If you still haven't fixed it, leave a comment down below, get in touch with me and I'll help you solve your problem, because I see so many of these mopeds up on Marketplace for dirt cheap when usually they just need a carby clean, or it's something small that needs fixing and people just want to get rid of them. Just take that one hour and fix them up. Leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. I really want to make this work. If you want to see more moped stuff, I'm keen to do that. I'm keen to do anything that people comment down below. So if you want to see me put a big bore kit on this moped, do anything, I'll do it, as long as it's backed by you guys. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.